Sorry. Oh my god. Okay. Let me just welcome everybody in. Trusted Insomniac, hello dear, how are you? Comrade Matthew, hello superstar. Felony Melanie, hello to you. Snappy, welcome. The Perky Goth, hello. Dr. Matthews. And it's not updated. But hey, hi everybody. Oh, it has now. Uh, oh, Trusted Insomniac, DM me. DM me. But yeah. So I figured just tonight it's just going to be nice to just chill out with everybody. How are you? Oh my god, it's just been one hell of a week. But BVB, Moth, welcome in. Albie does sun finish, hello. Welcome in. Board 409, welcome. Forgotten Tricky, hello. Welcome. I'm still just messing around with my camera. I might just push this back just a touch. Because this is going to be like the little live stream area. But yeah, D-Class Mike. Hi, Dr. Bright. Just escaped my cell and I can't find the exit. I've been wandering around for hours. Okay, so you want to take a left. You want to go straight down the corridor. You'll come to a red door. Don't go through it. Go through the blue one, just to your right. And then just run like hell. Doge cult. Hi. If you've changed your if you've changed your name, then I don't remember you. But it's lovely to see you here. English Cat, do you support lesbians? Yes, of course I do. Love is love. Simple as that. There's no in between. There's no in between. I've got my best friend staying with me at the moment. He's gay. He's going to be the best man at my funeral. At my funeral, my best. Sorry, I've got funerals on my mind. He's going to be the best man at my wedding. What can I say? Let me jump back in. Actually, I might bring it a bit closer so I can actually read the chat. Wait, we have coloured doors? Oh yeah, you just don't see them. The premium Site 19 doors. Bright will beat homophobes. Well, Velanie Melanie, it's kind of nice that homophobia is getting like sort of less and less every year. I'm seeing less and less of it anyway. It's I just like, who cares? If they've got a problem, who cares? Like, who actually cares? Oh, you don't like a particular thing? Oh, no skin off anybody else's nose. But anyway, why is this still Dark Shadow? Welcome in. 34 people here in the chat. If I haven't welcomed you in, then welcome. This is my little chill out stream. As I was saying before, this is going to be sort of the live streaming area when I do lots of cool stuff. Probably push this back a little bit. I'm working on it. Are you friends with the Holy... Oh, that isn't for me. Harper, hello. Welcome in. How are you? Bright makes tractor noise go... What is your opinion on Lovecraft's writing? I love that question because I'm a huge fan of Lovecraft. Massive fan of Lovecraft. Not so much his writing, but his legacy. Even though I don't think I'd particularly enjoy being around him as a person, because apparently he was not a very nice person. Like, he was a massive racist. I mean, all you need to do is Google, what did H.P. Lovecraft call his cat? And that'll give you an idea of the kind of person he was. However, I absolutely adore what he left behind. It was the foundation of all sci-fi and horror as we know it today. And even though H.P. Lovecraft was a despicable, disgusting human being, misunderstood, he was misunderstood, and I think if he had sort of gotten out there a bit more and experienced a bit more of the world, he was very much a shut-in, was H.P. Lovecraft. I think if he'd gotten out there a bit more, sort of opened his eyes to the world, then I think we could have had a absolutely exceptional person on our hands. Unfortunately, history doesn't always pan out in the nicest of ways, but we still have a fantastic basis for what we consider to be modern horror to this day. And the SCP Foundation as well. If it wasn't for H.P. Lovecraft, we wouldn't have the SCP Foundation. So, moving on from that, hey, why don't we just put all the SCPs in the Infinite IKEA, says Dark Shadow Official. That would be an absolutely terrible idea, and here's why. From what we can understand, the Infinite IKEA is like a... It's like a hotel for lots of different realities. So if we put, say, 682 in the Infinite IKEA, he's going to find his way out. You know, he isn't from this reality or the SCP reality that we know of. He came from somewhere else. So if he came from a different reality, what's stopping him from just moving through some corridors? He's going to come out in somebody's reality, and then all of a sudden, that reality has 2 682s to worry about, and not just the one. And we can barely control the one we have right now. From a moral standpoint, no. But there again, the SCP Foundation doesn't really base itself on morals. Massive shout out to Looney Bin, who's here in the live stream, as always, probably recording it as well. Thank you so much for recording everything I do and archiving it. You and the archiving team are exceptional and wonderful. Thank you so much. And don't worry, I got rid of the cabinet. Everyone here in the chat, you might have seen my live stream a few days ago. I did a ghost hunt. I did a live ghost hunt. It was the cabinet. It was the cabinet. There was a cabinet on the top of the stairs. I swear to God, the thing was haunted as hell. It's gone now. We've gotten rid of it. My lovely neighbour took it off my hands free of charge and willingly. So anything that was attached to it is now gone and is currently being burnt in a fireplace. End of story. It's done. It's finished. I'm a very superstitious person. Tell you what, I'm going to jump into the chat here. I'm going to jump into the chat because I have been not ignoring, but dumb question. Can you explain fish as a loop? Let me just hang on. Paddy Pops. I think I'm pronouncing your name right. The Earth is only so large, and in the article, they say that they have been flying a drone around this fish for like several years. Now, presumably, even if you take your everyday run-of-the-mill drone you can buy at a shop, those things travel quite fast. So, if the Earth is round, and I think it is, if the Earth is roundish, and we start here, and we start travelling along a fish that is in the ocean, like this, and we keep going, and we keep going, and we keep going. Can you see where I'm going here? Eventually, we're gonna get back to the place that we started at. Now, logic and common sense would dictate that this fish goes around the Earth, therefore making it, children, a what? A what? What if something goes around something? What could that be? Yes, children, a loop. It's a loop. In the article, they are investigating whether the infinite fish is having some sort of mimetic effect on the people who are viewing it. And I think its mimetic effect is some sort of mind-altering lunacy. But for those of us who still have our humanity, our common sense, the fish is a loop. It loops. It goes around. It's a loop. It's a tyre made of fish meat. It just goes round. I have never been so condescending and horrible in my life. I'm going to jump back into the chat here and stop being a complete arse. Royal Rose, hello, welcome in. How are you? Spoke to you for ages. Welcome to the stream. Dr. Bright, can I get an hour? I'll do. It loops into a sphere. It just loops. It's a wheel made of fish meat. Zombie Boy Pigman. And welcome in, by the way. The chat's going very fast. My apologies if I've missed your question or I've not welcomed you in. Thoughts on Goosebumps? Yeah, I always liked Goosebumps when I was a kid. I don't think it's aged all that well, but... Pardon me. Who birthed the Scarlet King? The Scarlet King, Snappy. The Scarlet King in the SCP canon, and bearing in mind, SCP canon is very loose. So loose that a lot of people say there isn't an SCP canon. The Scarlet King sort of ascends physical stuff. It's not like a planet or a big horrible monster. If the Scarlet King was to be born or brought into this reality, I don't think it'd be a physical threat. I think the Scarlet King would be more an idea, like an effect. It's an effect. Imagine a game of Monopoly, right? And someone who controls all of the properties, all of the properties, they control them all, and all of a sudden they land on go to jail, they go to jail. All of a sudden, everybody can just can just go around and buy whatever they want, and they're having a great time, and it's no problem, because the person who owns everything is in jail. The SCP Foundation doesn't want the Scarlet King to come out of jail, because then everybody suffers. It's not a direct threat. It's not a direct monster. It's just something that alters reality and alters the game in a terrible, terrible way. That's the Scarlet King to me, at least. But, yeah. I'll carry on. If so dangerous, why does 682 look so snuggly? Because he's a precious little boy. He's a precious little lizard-killing boy. But anyway. What? Oh, God, sorry. I was just... Goth, I was literally just about to... Oh! Chimera 3 wants to do a duet. Should we duet? I'm going to do a duet. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, I missed it. Oh, damn. You know, Chimera 3, if you're in the chat, if you've come into the chat, send me another invitation. We'll do it again, eh? We'll do it again. Oh, that's a shame. Chimera 3, I think I'm saying his name right. Can I tell my news? Yeah, send me a DM. Send me a DM. But yeah. Yeah, Chimera Free, if you're here, send me another invite, we can do a duet. Because I'm loving his content right now. It's really good. Like, it's really good. Right, it's me, Dr. Ethans. Well, hi, Dr. Ethans. How are you? Hang on. Yes. This is what happens when people, like, change their names. I lose track of everybody. You got to remember, for the past, like, decade of my life, my social circle has been my mother, my fiance, my son, and my best friend Chris. And that's pretty much it. So all of a sudden I know like loads and loads of people and I keep forgetting names and things like that. Hang on, what's this? I saw a great question. Oh, what's your opinion on Dr. Blue? It's fine. He's blue. Who doesn't like blue? I mean, excuse me. Lily and the Doodle Dots. I made a new SCP idea. It's a girl with supernatural abilities who kidnaps and mothers kids. So a little bit like SCP-4666, the Yule Man, but less murdery and more trauma-y. You should do it. You should draw it. Let me scroll to the bottom. I did though. I'm excited. Well, I will check after this. I will check my DMs. Thoughts on RPC though? Oh, hang on. Forgotten Tricky. Thoughts on RPC? I don't know what RPC is. I don't know what RPC is. Goku solos all the SCP. Well, I mean, you can't punch an atom if there's only one atom left and you don't know where it is. So I think 682 would probably get the upper hand on Goku. But, God, yeah, that's a good little suggestion, isn't it? Natries, hi, how are you? Welcome in. Oh, it's Talaran, hi. This is what I mean about people changing their names. I'm a slow, precious little delicate creature. You have to warn me or I will just lose my mind. I don't... Well, hello, love. How are you? Welcome in. Dr. Bright, how will the SCP Foundation contain Shed 17? And how will Dr. Sherman react to it? Dr. Sherman would probably be slightly shocked and then get straight down to business and contain it. I mean, you can contain Shed 17 by burning a few pieces of paperwork and like putting a box over it. I think I'd be more like, oh, that's scary. Oh, yeah, we need to do something about this. But how can I exploit it first? See, I like cosplaying. Hello, Bright. Hello, I like cosplaying. Are you enjoying your cosplaying today? Good. Of course you are. Excuse me. Right, it's a fragile little man. I'm not a little man. I'm huge. I am a massive, huge man. Huge. Giant. Huge man. I am at least bigger than what you might expect me to be. Not too big, just bigger than what you might expect me to be. Big man's room. Hey, yo, big man, your mum clapped. It's me, Lily, the person making the webtoon. Lily, I didn't know you were... Oh, yes. Boom, hang on, I've got you. Got you, followed you. Now you can DM me. Go away, there we go. Yes, tell me all about it. I can't wait to see it. I do remember something a bit ago. You said that you were making something like that. I'm glad I got you there. I do forget things. I forget things like a lot. But Yeah. Me come out of the bag? Yeah. No! Cretin. No, look, if I didn't let you out of the bag a year ago, what the hell makes you think that you're coming out of the bag now? You know what the definition of madness is? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Snake in the bag. You're a snake in the bag. You're in the bag. If you weren't in the bag, then you'd just be a snake. And that isn't interesting or entertaining in the slightest. Desk of Alto Clef, hiya matey, welcome in and thank you for the cup of tea. I could do one of them now, actually. I'm really thirsty. But, oh, anyway, something cool. Something very cool. Well, one cool thing, one not so cool thing. I'm just going to jump out of the chat for a moment and talk about these two things. First of all, I'll start with the bad stuff before I get into the good stuff. Basically, very, very, very soon, I'm going to be having my mother's funeral. And on that day, I'm not going to be uploading. I'm not going to be in a place to talk to anybody. I know it's going to be very, very intensive, as you can imagine. And I weren't worried in any way that people would be upset that I weren't uploading. I mean, I've just had a wonderful break, and honestly, I can't express how much I appreciate that little break. I really, really needed that break. So yeah, that's coming up soon. I imagine that's going to be in the next couple of weeks. If you're over on the Bright Cult Discord, you know, I'll be talking about it a little bit in there. I'll sort of let people know there, and we can just start to move on and sort of get back to a nice routine. I am looking forward to getting back to uploading 3 times a day. I've been uploading sort of like once a day, but yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there, and I cannot express how much I appreciate everything you guys have done for me. You know, your words of kindness, the videos, the fan art, everything. I just really, really appreciate it. So, moving on to the good bit. I'm going to be starting work again on the SCP manga. I've had a very long break from drawing. I'm very much out of practice. I've been having a doodle. I've been getting back into the swing of it. However, I will be starting work again on the SCP manga. SCP Reality Breach. It's coming back. And I think I'm going to start posting a couple of videos about it. Just a couple. And yeah, we can go from there. So you can expect to see a bit of SCP Reality Breach content. I know not everybody in the stream is going to be interested in manga. Some of you might not like manga and anime. I like manga and anime. That's why I'm drawing the SCP manga. But Trusted Insomniac, thank you so much for sharing the Discord code. I could have swore I had the code up on my profile. I have got a code up on my profile. You can join the Bright Cult Discord via the code in my profile. However, I will double check after the live stream just to make sure it's right. Desk of Alto Cleft, need help with the manga? Yes, I will probably need help with the manga. The scripts are there and everything. I just need to physically draw it. But if you want to read the first chapter and a half of SCP Reality Breach, the SCP manga, it is over on the Bright Cult Discord. It has its dedicated server. It's all there, ready for you to enjoy, free of charge. Feel free to print pages out. But after the first volume is done, and it will be done, I swear to God, I will be releasing a physical copy that people can buy. I'm not doing it for money. You know, I draw manga for the joy of drawing manga to create something. So I wouldn't be offended if every single person that read it just prints it all out at home and has it there, or just reads it online. Wouldn't be offended. I just like the idea that there's something physical you can hold in your hand. You know, something to keep and say, you know, yes, I was part of this. But yeah, that's that basically. Oh my god, Feels Pheasant. Oh, dude, welcome in. I didn't see you come in. How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling better. I know you need a little break. I think we all needed a little break back then. Last week. I don't even want to get into it. It was just complete lunacy. But anyway, I am going to jump back into the chat. Snake in the bag, what's your favourite SCP? I will get to that question in just a moment. Dr. Bright, how do I create my own SCPs? Literally just write them down. You know, if you get an idea for a monster or a force or anything out of the ordinary, just jot it down. And then you can take those ideas, you can look on the SCP wiki and see exactly how the articles are built. You know, every article, it has like a beginning, a middle, and an end. And that's the recipe to a good SCP article. You know, it describes how it's contained, what it is, and how the SCP Foundation came into possessing it. You can't go wrong. If you just follow those 3 steps, you're good. I've never written an SCP article myself. I've always wanted to, never got round to it. I'm not in a rush to. But yeah, just follow those steps. Bearing in mind, even if you think your idea is terrible and awful, chances are there are people out there that will enjoy it. Yeah, I love... Some of my favourite SCPs are the really simple ones, like the birthday monkey. Check out that video, by the way. I dropped a new video today. It's a tambourine monkey, and it goes ring a ding ding. It's your birthday, and if it's your birthday, you have to reply to it, or you get really old. It's such a simple idea, but it just works. So if you jot something down, a few ideas, and you don't immediately think, you don't immediately think, oh yeah, this is great, and you know you feel bad about your work. Don't worry about it. You have all the time in the world to work on that idea, and you don't know where it's going to go. You don't know what could come of it. You know? Do you, but do it because you enjoy doing it. Don't do it for the sake of doing it. Like, oh, I'm a fan of SCP, so I have to write an SCP article that I'm not proud of. Don't do that. Just do it because you enjoy doing it. And Snake in the Bag, my favourite SCP is, at the moment, I think, off the top of my head, Jamaican Joe's Junkyard Jubilee. That's my favourite at the moment. That will change. Ask me in the next stream, it'll probably be completely different. Do you think Mike Zuckerberg and Lovecraft look similar? No. Creed, oh my god. What are your thoughts on SCP Secret Lab? Unfortunately, not Mickle. Not too good. I played it a lot, and I found that if you're not an SCP, you are destined to lose. That's just my experience. I just got bored with it. I got bored of it very, very quickly. Like, way quicker than I thought I would. Which is a shame, because I love SCP games. And, yeah, I was just a bit disappointed, really. You know, plus, whenever I was on there, the people playing it were just toxic. Really disgusting. Like, I do not want to log into a game thinking I can't wait to experience the SCP Foundation and then get called the N-word and various like homophobic slurs and get told I'm an idiot because I didn't open the door within 1 second of being told to by a complete stranger. No, I don't do that thing. I play Stardew. I play Stardew Valley at the moment. That's my deal. Casual games. I like casual games until I get my own gaming PC. But yeah, the Perky Goth. Hello, sweetheart. How are you? What happens if you introduce the statue that breaks next to the shy guy? If you want to sort of get the best answer to that, head over to YouTube, look up SCP Illustrated. He actually did a exploration into just that. I think they both just gave up. I think they both just gave up. Kind of, what's that? 682. I know for a fact that 682 and Shy Guy just gave up fighting each other. But no, I swear, was it a termination? Was it a successful? I think it was a successful termination on 096. I think they actually got him, but it's like not canon. But yeah. Dr. Bright, can you show your child and say that you're gonna be a Roblox toy soon? Oh, right. Trust me. There's nothing I'd like more than to be a Roblox toy. But can you imagine this as a Roblox toy? But Mini Bright isn't here at the moment. He's not been uploading content. He's had a bit of a rough time himself. So, but yeah, I'm feeling great, dude. I'm feeling great, dude. I've booted up the old tablet. I'm back to animating. Also working on a few things to bring out the manga anime. Pheasant, thank you so much. Thank you. I said to Protomic, she's gonna do some fan art of Abel, and I said well, we can make that some chapter art. So when you get time, it can be a little thank you because honestly, guys, Fearless like Pheasant here. Which one are you going with? Yeah, Fearless Alt 123. Fearless Alt 123 here has done so much for the SCP manga. He's animated it. He's done promotional material. It's just literally been there from day one of the manga. He's in the manga. So honestly, Fez, if you want to do like some chapter art, just something to do with you or any of your OCs, anything you like, we can make it some chapter art for you so it can be in the manga when it goes to print. Least I can do. And, it can also be a bit of a sorry present for just not being around on the Discord for the past few weeks. It's like I've had my friend visiting, I've had funeral arrangements, I've been trying to sort out the house. My mother was a hoarder. I mean, I've got a bag just over there with what must be like 400. No, that's a bit of an exaggeration. Oh, there we go now, because there's more under the... I'd say about 300 coat hangers. And I will leave it at that. But regardless, Pheasant, thank you so much. Thank you. I am going to just scroll to the bottom here. Cryptid Raccoon, welcome in. Blue iPod Boy 17, welcome in. Ring-a-ding-ding, monkey is so annoying. Yes, that's the point. I'm going to be making a web series inspired by creepypastas and SCP soon. SCP Geek. That's fantastic. You do you. And do a good job. But do it because you love doing it. Don't force yourself. Oh, Violet Chaos, hello! And Houdini, you legend, hi. Welcome in. Bright, you look like you need sleep. Get sleep. No, I just always look like this. This is stress. No, I'm honestly fine. I'm getting plenty of sleep. Don't worry about it. I don't know why, but I simp for insane... What was that? I simp for insane medical professional OCs. Please help. Dr. Lake. I am not a professional. Dr. Baguette, hello, welcome in. Cryptid Raccoon. You don't force yourself too much, Brad. Oh yeah, don't worry. I'm taking everything at my own pace. I know I've got an incredible community behind me. Honestly, couldn't ask for a better cult. Honestly, it's just made it so much easier. So, right, I'm currently running from Clef. Mangle. Everybody is running from Clef. A woman with two unborn yams and an awesome immortal large man. No. It's not. Oh my god, is it twins? It's twins, isn't it? It's twins. Descavalto Claire, thank you for the placard. I bet it's twins. Oh my god! You're having twin boys, aren't you? You're having twin boys. That was the big news. Oh, yes! Oh, you are gonna have hell on earth in 8 years. Dr. Bright, have you played Doom Eternal? I have thoughts on the game. Brighty, you know, Godzilla, I would... Oh, welcome, by the way. I'd love to have a go at Doom again. I'd love to have a go at Doom. I just do not have the time to just sit down and have a real good game at the moment. I just don't have the time. A while ago, we used to have games nights in the Bright Cult. Like, oh my god, it was like twice a week. We'd all get together, we'd play like Roblox and Phasmophobia and all sorts of stuff. I've just not had a chance to sit down and play a game. You know, I've just got loads to do at the moment. Loads to do. You know, plus, even if I did have some time, my best friend's visiting at the moment for the funeral. And, yeah, it wouldn't be fair on him if I'm sat there for like 5 hours just gaming. And he has to just sit in the back room doing nothing. So, you know, after the funeral and after the dust has settled, I'm going to be returning to the Discord. I'm going to be a lot more active. Things like that. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. We'll get back to some gaming. Yes. This message is from the O5 Council. Oh, is it now? Well, you can tell them to roll it up into a tight little ball and cram it directly up there. Perky Garth, hi, you're still here. That's great. Wee. We'll consume the dust for you. Lick it from the floor. Clef is good, but Bright is better. Houdini. Oh, yeah, you know it's... You know. Oh, Dr. Dro, welcome in. Sengoku Sota, welcome. Alto Clef, boo. 303 snatched my coffee creamer. Oh my god, I forgot I did 303. I've not done a 303 video in ages. Oh yeah. Let's bring back 303. Oh. I call these a chill out stream, but like I hate not welcoming people in and replying to messages and replying to comments and questions. I hate doing that. I hate doing that. God, I need to lose some weight. Oh, look at that. Oh no. Oh no. This is because I discovered belly pork. It's been a long day. What? Giraffosaurus. Don't go. Gryphosaurus. Why do I keep calling you Giraffosaurus now? You Giraffosaurus Rex now, sorry. Lose weight. It's more or two redacted. I don't... Dr. Bright is not pregnant. Oh, gotta lose some weight now. Someone's called me pregnant. Oh my god. I'm not pregnant. I'm just fat. I'm just fat. I got mistaken for a woman when I had my hair dyed purple. So like, I immediately just like had it cut. And we'll just go from there. Oh my god. You have a healthy glow. Thank you, Alto Clef. Also, screw you, Alto Clef. I snapped the snap. I did that. Could you? Yes, I could get a new body, but this one's fantastic. I've just not looked after it properly, that's all. But I'll get it back. I'll get it all back. It'll be fine. Hang on. Pheasant, sorry I'm not talking a lot. I've just started working on some more art. Honestly, Pheasant, don't worry about it, superstar. Don't worry. Madly Ambitious. Madly Ambitious here is one of my Patreon supporters. So a massive shout out to him. Still haven't duetted that bloody video. I'm very sorry about that. Literally, that just came back into my mind then. And the other one, it's hard to get a word in edgewise. Yeah, it really is. But I'd never ignore you on purpose. I saw Turpin. I saw Dr. Turpin's here. I managed to get a saddle on 682, so now he is my pet horse. Jealous. Dr. Bright, what console or PC do you play on? We have a PS4, but my primary choice would always be a gaming PC. I don't know the specs of it. I've not actually had a go. My fiance's taken it. She's sort of taken over it. She's playing Sea of Thieves. I'm just sitting on my old Mac from like 2014. Not even I think it was 2012 actually. Now that I think about it. No, 2014. And I'm playing Stardew Valley. That's the extent of my gaming at the moment. But yeah, no, I'm definitely PC Master Race. You can't go wrong. I recognise the bodies in the water. Oh, is Steve from accounting in there? Let me know because he owes me £20. Dr. Bright. Where is SCP-682? Do you have it? No. Why? Whenever there's a problem with 682, people just assume that it's me. I hit a quality street lid on my head and it made a cool noise. Are you okay? Moving on. Steve, yes, Steve. Hi, Bright. Could you include a small reference to Dr. Cardboard in the manga? It means a lot. Well, Square Bubbles. Oh my god, hi, by the way. Didn't see you come in. Welcome in. Square Bubbles. There's actually a section in the creative part of the Bright Cult Discord where people who post an OC, it'll get used in the manga. Because there's going to be a lot of like background characters and sort of one-off characters and things like that. And I just thought if we do something like that where everyone can like post an OC or a character or even themselves, it'd be nice to make it sort of a huge community thing, you know. Obviously I've not worked on it in a while. It's been very slow. Oh, Loveless Indigo, thank you so much for the roses. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Bless you, dear. Thank you. Oh, the chat's going by very fast. Hang on. Can I be included in the manga? Oh, Mansfield. Hello, matey. And welcome, Dr. Mansfield, to the SCP community. I saw your tag before. Everyone, go follow Dr. Mansfield SCP. He's getting into making some SCP content, so go send him some love. Go send him some love. But yeah. Hanahaki Rose, hello, welcome in. Bronsley, welcome. Unovex, welcome. Unovex, wait, what manga? It's the SCP manga that I'm currently drawing. Well, I've taken a very long break, but the first chapter and a half is up on the Bright Cult Discord. The code is in my bio here on TikTok. You're more than welcome to come and join us and read it for free. You can even print it out if you want. So yeah, And if anybody wants a character in the SCP manga, you can post your OC or yourself or anything you like in the section. What did we call it? I think we called it not introduce your OC. It's another one. I know it's in the creative section of the Brackle Discord. You post it there. I will somehow get round to including it in the manga. There's no deadline. You know, I'm doing it because I love it. I'm just getting back into doing it. So we're going to get some content. We're going to get some extra content out there. And when the first volume's done, we can release it as an actual book for people to buy. We'll just keep it as cheap as we can. And it'll be something physical for people to hold in their hands. And I think that's just really cool. So yeah, and at 1 million followers, we're going to do BrightCon, so you can bring it along and I can sign it, because that'd be really cool and feed my enormous ego. But anyway, I dare everyone here to boop 693. Hope I got the number. 682 Perky Goth. Don't worry, the numbers are very confusing and I forget them myself. Do you think my SCP named The Farmer's Scythe is good? Oh, I like that. The Farmer's Scythe. Yeah, I do like that, Koff. I like that. I do like that. Yeah. Yeah, people don't... I mean, I think in the early days, like, the nicknames of the SCPs was always given to the SCPs by the community. But I think over time it's just become a more sort of, like, canon thing. But, yeah. The Farmer's Scythe, I do like that. No, the amulet. Oh, 963. 963. Yeah. What SCP is this? Yes, I am a doctor. That would be SCP-049-J, who I haven't done a video of in a very long time, and I do still have the little mask. Right, what's your thoughts on the Fallout series? I adore Fallout. I love Fallout. I actually went to the midnight release of Fallout 4 when it came out. Oh my god, Fallout 4. I loved Fallout 4. It was one of them, though, I played it to death. Like, just constantly. For ages. And it became a bit boring. But I do still mean to return. Because I never actually completed Fallout 3. And I never even played the originals before the IP got transferred to Bethesda. Never played the originals. But yeah, Fallout. Oh my god, Fallout. One of my favourite series. I think my favourite game series of all time would have to be Monster Hunter. Then Fallout. Then... Oh, actually... No. Monster Hunter. Elder Scrolls. Fallout. Bubble Bobble. Monopoly. I'm a man of good taste, if anything else. Random Goblin, welcome in. Dr. Turpin, thank you so much for sharing the live stream. Thank you. I must leave. The MTF have found me. I like cosplaying. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for being here. Masked Senpai, welcome in. I may or may not have put 173 and 914. Help. Is that... that's the Clockworks, isn't it? If I remember rightly. But yeah. Have you played COD? Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of first-person shooters. I used to be really good at them back in the day. There was a game called Uber Strike that was around... I think it was like 2016. And I was really good at Uber Strike. I think I was like in the top 100 players in the UK. I was very good at Uber Strike, and that was an FPS. But just over time, I've just come away from it. I've slowed down. I've slowed right down. And I prefer more casual stuff now. So like, I wouldn't pick up the new COD games when they come out because I just wouldn't be any good at them. How do you spell the name of your Discord server? At the moment, Dr. Mansfield, it's... Cult. It's usually just called Bright Cult, but someone changed it to Cult. I'm going to change that after I get off this live stream, I swear. Mangle, thank you so much for sharing the live stream. Did I change? Why is it? Oh, for God's sake. Well, I guess we're going with autumn. Cool. I don't think you should change that. Why? Your Discord makes me feel so old. Alto Clef, honestly, I feel old too. It's fine, but we're not old. Hanahaki Rose, thank you for sharing the live stream. We're not old. I'm 28 years old. I'm not old. I'm not old in the slightest. I'm probably not even a quarter of the way through my life yet. I'm not old. You're not old. We're not old. We're on TikTok. We can't be old. We can't be old. We've got TikTok accounts. We're cool and young and hip. And with it, sometimes you have to suffer. Colt. Beep, 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 beep. Your Discord name is a microwave. Yeah, probably. Dude, I'm 35. Yeah, that's nothing. You're only 6 years older than me. You're not old. You're 35. You're not old. You're not old. Yeah. If you were like 75, that's getting quite old. But you're fine. What's the Discord called again? It's Cult. Are you happy? Dr. Bright starts World War III. I knew you'd like that, SCP Geek. I'm turning 16. I'm practically on my deathbed. Oh, I'm not a child anymore. Therefore, I must be old. You're not old. Me? I still feel like I'm 16. I hit 16 years old. My body kept getting older. My brain stayed right there. Or maybe that's some level of autism. We're on the fence about that. But yeah, I'm trying to access the Discord. The mana ganga gangal, the goo goo gab galab. I'll make sure that the code in my bio is refreshed directly after this live stream. But anyway, hang on. This is for a bit of that art you mentioned to me a few minutes ago. What will Abel be like in the manga? Vicious and horrible and abusive and nasty. He is not going to be a nice person. He's not a good person. He kills people, Pheasant. He kills people. People can romanticize him all they want. They can draw him in lovely, lovely poses. He's a vicious, nasty murderer who creates his own twisted morals in his head. That's Abel. Simple as that. He's not a good person. Cool. Anyway, I am going to bring this live stream to an end. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight for this little chill out live stream. It's been nice to just sort of talk to everybody again. It's been nice. It's been nice to just do this. Let's do this more often. I love this. So yes, thank you for all your patience as well with my slow content. Regardless, I'm going to make sure that the code in my bio is refreshed for joining the Bright Cult Discord, which you are all more than welcome to come and join. We have cosplay, art, memes, fun stuff, voice chats, game nights, you name it, we do it, and we would love to have you there. Look out for the SCP manga, SCP Reality Breach. That's coming back very, very soon. And just before I go, can I get a Colt? Can I get a Colt? I'm back. Did I disconnect? I don't think I disconnected. Can I get a... Gulp. Right. Thank you all so much for joining me this evening. And don't forget, it's a brand new week. So, whatever we do, let's be kind to each other. My name is Dr. Bright, and I will see you all in a couple of days for another live stream.